Once you hit the menu button on your Canon camera, navigate through the icons until you find Network Settings. It should indicate Network Enabled. If it states that it is not connected, you may need to restart your device. Now when you go into Network Settings and Connect, you'll see set 1, 2, 3, and 4. Currently it's set to set 2, so if we check the settings, we will be able to see our MAC address and our setup index. When you click on the right, you can see the IP address settings. If the IP address you want to set is not there, you can always add a new setting. Before proceeding, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, ensure that the full auto setting is turned off. Additionally, there are 3 types of display modes. You need to set the display to off mode. In off mode, the settings will appear either inside or outside of the screen, but please note that the off mode enabled output is not available via HDMI or SDI. The configuration is set up to display the camera on the PC. Here, the Canon's HDMI goes into the VBOT, and after reclocking, the HDMI goes out into a USB HDMI to USB converter. Then the USB connects to the PC, which shows the screen through a media player. If the VBOT is connected successfully, it will display in green. If the VBOT is not connected successfully, it will display in red. To set the IP, select the VBOT IP option, where you can configure the VBOT name and IP address. You can set up your XC Protocol from the VBOT Finder. If your camera does not use XC Protocol, you can disable the XC Enable checkbox. To set the pan tilt limit values, click on Pan Tilt Limit Setup. When you click on the pan degree drop-down menu, you will see 3 available degrees for setup. The numbers in parentheses indicate the actual range of motion. Typically 90 degrees is for corner walls, 150 degrees for walls, and 350 degrees for outdoor use. You can also set the tilt values. For downward settings, 20, 25, 30, and 35 degrees are available. We recommend using 30 degrees. If your camera is very light, 35 degrees may also be suitable, while for heavier cameras, 20 degrees is advisable. You can use the VBOT Finder software to control the screen's monitor display. You could turn it on and off. To manage the camera menu, click on Menu in the VBOT Finder software. Use the arrow keys to navigate through the menu and press Enter to select and Cancel to exit. Using the VBOT Finder, you can load the current settings from the camera, including zoom, focus, brightness, shutter speed, gain, R gain, and B gain. These values are not updated automatically and must be refreshed by clicking Select. If any values are inactive, it's likely because the camera's IP settings are disabled. For white balance, you can set it to auto, manual, or auto hold and off. The hold on option locks the setting. To control the white balance via the proSTICK, ensure that the white balance indicator is on. You can choose between manual or auto settings. If you want to enable auto hold on, press the auto white balance shutter button. To turn hold off, click on one push iris button while in white balance auto mode. In automatic exposure mode, you can switch between auto and manual settings. When set to manual, you can adjust the f values by rotating the aperture. And the same applies for gain and shutter speed. In this state, with our gain, iris, and gain enabled, adjusting the gain also allows you to set a limit value for gain and aperture. In this section of the video, we'll demonstrate the different zoom speeds available. The software offers 24 speed levels. Currently, we're setting different zoom speeds from presets 1 to 6. Presets 1 to 3 will be zooming in at different speeds, with preset 1 being the fastest and preset 3 being the slowest. Presets 4 to 6 will be zooming out, with preset 4 being the slowest and preset 6 being the fastest. You may not notice immediate differences in the shot itself, but if you look at the top left corner, you can see the zoom indicator showing that the zoom is moving smoothly and steadily. Thank you for watching.